Welcome back to Coast Broker Buzz with Jen and Holly. We are still talking about questions to ask when purchasing a franchise.
Jen, I love this topic because we are franchisees. But another great question to think about is what is the franchise competitive advantage, right? What I mean by that is how is the brand positioned within the industry and what makes it stand out? For instance, with Transworld, we're probably like the largest business brokerage.
Not probably. We are.
Sorry. We are the largest business brokerage. We are in 18 countries now, and we have over 300 offices and 1,000 agents. That is huge, and we have the brand recognition. So we definitely stand out.
Yeah, you want to think about this when purchasing a franchise. What makes the franchise unique in that industry? In that type of business, because it's really important, because you're not just purchasing or starting a business, you're purchasing a franchise to be unique, to have that brand recognition. So on day one, you need to fully understand why you're doing this and where your money is going to and what makes it stand out.
And the reputation of the brand. So that's super important too. But what about like the growth potential of the market for this business, right? Is there a demand for their product service growing or declining? Like for us, business brokerage is such a demand, right? So many people are buying and selling businesses, and oftentimes they don't even know there's a business brokers. Sometimes they'll think to go to a realtor, but they don't have an idea that we're out there. So there is definitely a need for business brokers.
Yes, but when we were looking at the different types of franchise brands, you also were looking at the growth in it, but also the growth within like Transworld compared to the other brands. But like another big industry to talk about is home care. Like home care is a very popular, and also very popular in the franchises. So looking at what's the competitive advantage in the industry, and then what's the competitive advantage for that franchise. Like you just really want to ask yourself those questions when you're looking at buying a business and buying a franchise.
Yeah, and going back to your home care, maybe look at their competitors, what their competitors are at and how they stand against their competitors. That's extremely important to think about too.
Yeah, lots of great points, and stay tuned next week for another episode of Coast to Coast Broker Buzz.